It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and you don't realize how little you actually know about someone until you have to buy them a birthday present. So I'm hoping to get a few hints about what to buy each of you as we go around the room for another highly informational edition of What's on Your Mind. We're going to start with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your mind?
Well, I just got to say, now that the mouse is out of the bag and Alexis knows that there was a mouse in my kitchen.
Oh, you said mouse instead of cat.
My husband is a hero.
He finally agreed to consummate the marriage with you, Brooke. Good for you, Michael.
For handling the mouse. He called me frantic at work, okay? And apparently I wasn't his first call. It took a lot of outside help to get this mouse taken care of. First, he called my brother-in-law, who just told him to turn the dishwasher on. And he's like,
let nature take its course.
no, that is disgusting, and I will not do that.
Yeah, gross.
Okay.
So then he called me, and I was like, just grab it. Grab it with your hands. It's just a little mouse.
Brooke, they have they're infested with rabies and stuff.
He didn't like it either.
Yeah.
So then I went in and asked producer Boyd, whose idea was tongs. He thought kitchen tongs.
Catch a mouse?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's like related to Ratatouille, and he'll naturally go to the utensils.
Oh, I thought you meant as like, for a meal. Because it would fit right in with your normal cuisine.
Mouse balls, anyone?
So then he called my mom and dad, right? And now we're at least an hour into this ordeal. And my dad can't stop laughing at him, so offers zero advice because he just thinks it's absolutely ridiculous. And my mom comes up with a good one. She says the shop vac. Get the shop vac and stuck, because it's stuck in the dishwasher. I don't know if you realize this. The mouse is inside the dishwasher, and it won't come out. He wants it in there so he can get it out, but there's no way out for this mouse. So he tries the shop vac. That doesn't work either.
Oh, my God.
Finally, he turns to a good old-fashioned broom. And that gets the job done. It gets the mouse out of the house. I'm not going to go into details.
Climb on the broom?
I'm not going to go into
But
details.
he sticks the broom into the dishwasher and gets it out.
Sweeps it out.
2 hours later, the mouse is out.
All right.
Say with cheese?
I get home at around 2 in the afternoon, and he is sitting on the couch, exhausted, drinking a beer.
Oh, no.
Well-deserved beer.
And he feels like a true hero.
Yeah.
Like the knight of a house.
He is.
So,
That's for you, Michael.
Yeah, sorry.
Husband of the year.
Husband of the year. He got the mouse out of the dishwasher in the kitchen.
It only took your entire family to help.
And a couple of people that work here.
Jose, what's been on your mind?
Well, I went to an MLS game over the weekend, and I'm in my seats. I'm just talking with my buddy, and I hear a loud scream from like 5 rows back behind me. And it's just, is that Jose?
Aw, that's
And I'm
nice.
like, oh my gosh. Like, so I turn around and some girl is pointing at me and she's like, oh my God, it's Jose Bolaños. I love you so much.
Alexis, were you drinking again?
Not me there, no.
Wasn't you?
Alexis won't go to games with me.
Okay.
Anyway, so I look and I see and I motion for her to come down.
Okay.
I'm like, come on. And she's like, oh my God. So she comes down. We get a pic.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I
great.
mean? She's
It's so
like
fun.
freaking out.
Okay.
And she literally owns all of our merch from everything. Like, you guys are wearing
we're
her, but
wearing
she
her
has
merch
all
today.
the shirts. She's like a true fan.
Dude, that's awesome.
So great. It was sweet. I love meeting the fans. I go back to my seat. I sit back down.
You're feeling really cool.
Feeling really cool
Yeah.
because my friend, people
Yeah.
around are like, who's this guy? Kind of just looking at me, but it wasn't a huge deal yet. Okay, 5 minutes later, I hear, Jose, you're amazing. Like, all right.
What?
Remember when we just did our, okay,
Oh,
thank you.
same person?
Same person, same girl.
Oh, it's the same girl.
Sorry,
okay.
I should have clarified.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a different person.
No, it's Jose. You're amazing. And I'm like, yeah, we already went over this part. And then she goes, Jose, can I have your phone number?
Oh.
And the entire section starts cracking up.
Oh.
And then I start
pretty
to
funny.
feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
And she goes, don't worry, I'm 28.
No!
I'm up. I know I look young. And so now we're having a one-sided conversation.
Oh, no.
The middle of the soccer match. I open the floodgate to her. Just now we're yelling, right?
So did you get her digits?
The people next to me are asking, who are you? They don't know me or the show. They're like, what?
Yeah.
Radio show?
You're
All
like,
this
it's an
stuff.
ex-girlfriend. Sorry,
No.
she's a little nuts.
And so then I have to yell back. I'm like, Instagram. Like, Instagram me. And she's like, okay, I'll hit you up on Instagram. What's your handle? And so literally, I felt so embarrassed.
Yeah, because you guys are screen
I know,
flirting
and I'm-
across like a giant stadium. When does that ever happen?
I'm not trying to flirt, Jeff. For once, I'm literally so embarrassed.
And
I'm
why
bright
didn't
red.
it all happen when you were together taking
I
the
know,
photo?
I know. So that happened the entire last half, and we rushed out. And literally, the first time in years I can remember being actually embarrassed. Like, oh my gosh, I'm bright red right now. I can feel I'm red. Get me out of here. I feel so uncomfortable. Everyone's like laughing and looking. Yeah, hey, but good for her. She shot her shot.
Yeah.
I will. My friend said, "Yo, commend her for that."
This wouldn't happen if you sat in the 300s.
Yeah,
They
you're
can't
right.
see you there. You buy too nice of seats.
Alexis, what's been on your mind?
So you guys know I've been coaching high school track lately, I told you.
Yes.
And I love it so much that I saw an opportunity to be a Pilates coach, and I thought, why not get a third job?
Hey, might as well.
So,
Okay.
You like to exercise?
yeah,
all right.
it was an audition you go to and like perform at.
Cool.
And I went,
Perform.
and it was
Lead.
terrible. Yes.
It
So
was terrible.
I tried to help you. I tried to coach
I know.
you.
Well, I get there, and I realize as I'm talking to the girls and I get in there that a lot of them have done about like 100 Pilates classes.
Taught
Yeah.
100 of them?
What?
Or just
Taught
been in.
100 of
No,
them?
been in 100
Been
of
in
them.
100
In 10
classes?
years. And I've done 2 in my lifetime.
Oh,
Okay?
no, so they know
You
what
were
it's
going to
supposed
be an
look like.
instructor after only going to 2 classes?
The audition, it was open to anybody, okay?
You're just a
So then
natural.
I get up
Alexis.
there, I know, and it's by alphabetical order, so I go second out of like 20 girls
Oh, no.
to teach a class,
God,
okay?
Is that good or bad for
Bad.
Well, it's bad when I realize I don't know how to use the machine.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
so
setting that tone.
That's the whole Pilates class. The whole thing
I
is
have
the
to get
machine.
help setting up the machine as I'm
Oh,
teaching. Okay,
Oh,
and then I'm
God.
going through my lesson. I'm walking through, and I realize I'm miscounting. Like I told people to do 10 of a rep, but then I wasn't actually counting what we were at.
Oh no!
So then I'm like guessing where we're at, and I'm asking the class what number we're on. And like I look over, and this girl is like giving me a thumbs up. She's like, "Good job."
Oh,
and I'm like,
no.
exactly.
Hitty thumbs up.
That's how
That
you know
hurts.
you're doing bad.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And
like
then-
if you're killing it, no one's gonna tell you you're doing
It's
a good
funny
job.
because you took this job with having 0 radio experience and it worked out because you don't
Yeah,
need
no,
much
how
for
do you
this.
stumble
But
on
Well,
career?
and that's the worst thing is these people told me, they're like, "Oh, you work radio, you're gonna be a natural." And I was like, "No, I don't," because I sat there and I realized I was silent. Like I had to teach a class, and a chunk went by, and I was like, "Oh my god, no one's talked. I didn't talk. Like I'm in charge of leading." So, anyways, I don't have a third job. I didn't get it.
Oh,
so,
you weren't hired?
Oh,
Just so everybody
no.
knows.
Did they tell
I'm
you or are
sorry.
you waiting?
I knew.
Okay.
I should have left. Honestly,
them.
I should have walked out sooner. Yeah, so
Hey,
that's how
I'm
that
proud of
went.
you. You tried.
yeah, there you
thanks.
go. All right, Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
You guys know I give off naturally manly vibes here at work.
I can never tell. Are you being sarcastic when you say that?
I just ooze machismo.
Yeah.
Just
By
even
itself.
saying
That
that.
sounds painful.
Just okay.
It just oozed out right
Yeah,
there.
it
Sounds
I don't like
stinky.
it.
Well, I upped it even more recently when I took a trip to a little place called Lowe's.
Oh, did your voice just get lower when you said
Got
Lowe's?
super low. Not Home Depot.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is about that store, but as soon as I walk through the doors,
Yeah.
I just feel this like masculine
Bro,
energy come
yes.
over me.
Yeah, you smell the wood, and all of a sudden your chest pops out. I'm with you, dude. And
Okay.
you're like,
Just-
yeah,
yeah.
I'm a man. I belong here.
Instinctively, like, yeah, your chest comes up. You have this like hardware store strut going where you like kind of lean a little bit. You guys
Hey,
wouldn't
we're-
know.
This is why I hate going to these stores.
Like what? I wouldn't know because I don't go to the hardware store. I don't know how to build anything. I don't own power tools.
You
I
don't
do
know
all
how
of
to
I
those
didn't
strut.
say. I just said the masculine energy that
Yeah,
overcomes
All
you.
right.
You're getting the head nods from the other male
Yeah.
employees, like, "Oh yeah, we're here to fix stuff."
Hold
Usually
the PVC
the-
pipe. You don't even need PVC.
Usually the
Yeah.
employees are like 80-year-old retired contractors.
Yeah, we
They
all
are.
nod to each
We're
other.
like, yeah, we know how to build
Hey.
stuff.
Okay.
And I felt actually kind of pretty tough until I remembered what I was really there for.
Yeah.
And I
Oh.
made my way through to the garden center. And I picked out my favorite piece, Lily. Got the perfect one for my foyer. Just absolutely kills the feng shui right in the front. And didn't want any judgy looks when I was leaving. So
Yeah.
before I checked out, I just grabbed an extra hammer.
Oh, a hammer.
Didn't need one,
I'm surprised
but
it wasn't like a tiny shovel for the garden.
I just didn't want the looks from the guys that were like giving me nods at the beginning.
You
like,
should have
"Yeah,
gotten
bro."
some of those flower printed garden gloves.
They were pink, so they were
Okay.
pretty close. But yeah, had eyes
That's
on
good.
me and felt
Wow.
pretty good when I
All
checked
right,
out that
you
day.
and your
Attaboy.
Lily.
Mhm.
That's
Manly
the
man.
man we know, Jeffrey.
You're welcome.
Uh-huh.
Text in
It's
78592.
not a war, Lily.
Tell us what's been on your mind. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.